Hey guys, this is the third video for Imagine by John Lennon, and what we're going to cover in this is we're going to kind of review the pre-chorus a little bit, which we learned in the last video, and we're going to learn all of the chorus here. Now, we've already gone over the pre-chorus, but I'm going to play along with it. When I play along with the chorus too, I'm just going to play it all as one. If you remember though, in the last video I said you've got the pre-chorus once, and then it goes back to the verse, and then we don't hear the chorus until the second time. So the second time you play the pre-chorus, the chorus comes in right after that. So what we need to learn is the chord progression, okay? And I'll go over the chords that we haven't learned yet. Okay, we've learned most of them, but there's one or two that we haven't. So the chorus though is going to be the part that has these lyrics. Let's see. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world learn to be as one. Sorry, I can't sing that high, and I'm not that great of a singer, so I apologize. But now you know which part of the song I'm talking about. That's the chorus. And if you recognize those chords, then you'll already know the chord progression. But it's F, G, C, E7, and I'll get to how to play that E7 in a second. And then F, G, C, E7, and then F, G, C, E7, then F, G, C. So basically the chorus goes F, G, C, E7 3 times in a row, okay? F, G, C, E7, and you play that 3 times in all, and then you end it with F, G, C. So we just leave off the E7 at the end. If you're at the end of the song, you just pluck that last C chord once and let it ring out. If you're still in the song and it's going to go back to the verse, you're going to go into a C chord again, or actually stay on that last C chord and continue on with how you play the verse. So the one chord you haven't learned how to play in the song yet is the E7. Okay? Now if you played an E major before, it's just like that, but you lift up one finger. We've got open on the thick E string, 2nd fret on the A string, open on the D string. That's the difference between the E7 and the E major. And then you're going to have your first finger is going to go on the 1st fret of the D string, and then it's open on the B string and the E string. That's the 7th note there, that D string. Okay, now you've learned how to play all the other chords, so just play those where they go. But when I play this section of the song, I kind of like to stick to the 4 middle strings. So I kind of take on that same picking pattern that I showed you in the pre-chorus, but let's just go ahead and go over it one more time because I want to make sure you've got it. So basically on the F, I grab the 4 middle strings, so that's the A string, the D, the G, and the B, and it's thumb, 1st, 2nd, 3rd finger. And I pluck all the strings at once, and then I pluck using my 1st finger, which is the D string, and then I take my middle and 3rd finger and I pluck the G and the B string with those fingers. Okay, so now basically just keep the chord going, alternating between the B and the G and the D string. But for the chorus, you're only going to go through each strumming pattern basically twice. What I mean is the F's going to be this long, and then you're going to go switch to the G, then C, then E7. So they're all equal amounts, and that's how you go through them. So all the way through the chorus is going to be F, G, C, E7. Then we do it again. F, G, C, time. F, G, C, E7. Then we're ending on F, G, C. And on that last C, whether you're continuing on into the song or you're ending it, you're going to pluck that C and let it ring. And that's going to be it if you're at the end of the song. But if you're going back into the verse, once you let it ring, then you start back with the same verse chord progression plucking pattern that you had before. And that is the chorus. Now, what I'm going to do is actually, you can get them. I'm going to play along with the pre-chorus and the chorus here, but you can get a more complete version. I play along with the entire song on the last video. So if you want to practice the whole song, go to the last video and play along with me. But here, I'm just going to play along with the pre-chorus and the chorus, and you can see how it all fits together. Okay? So here we go. Make sure everything's set. Okay, here we go. So here's the chorus. And as you can hear, that was the time you're going back into the verse. So you go stay on that C chord and play the verse part. Okay, that's everything to do with the song. So hope you enjoyed it. There is one more video, but again, that's just me playing with the whole song. I don't say anything. It's not an instructional video. It's just an example of how to play with the song. So it's a good tool to use, though, to play along with it. You can watch my hands and see what chord changes I make and exactly when I make them. Okay? Thanks for watching.